It's possible you, Hebsy, caused a...
That's not possible. You know what happened.
Share this story because it's so relevant.
Okay, so here's the story. So the day of the Raptors parade, Mike and I are recording an episode of Hebsy on Sports. It's beautiful, gorgeous Friday, if you remember the day. Just beautiful. And remember, we're done pretty early in the morning. Like, we're done by, 10 a.m., Mike? Even before that.
Yeah.
I think even before that, we were done. Kids were all gone to school or whatever was going on.
Right.
Your kids were so young then.
Yeah.
And then we rode our bikes along the Martin Goodman Trail, right along the waterfront, to the Prince's Gates, where the Raptors championship parade was going to begin.
Right.
And if you recall, Mike, we just had the discussion saying, why would they start at, it's a long way.
Right.
Normally it's right at Union Station, and it's 6 blocks up Bay Street to Nathan Phillips Square.
Right.
But somebody decided, let's start at the Prince's Gates. And so we got there fairly early, probably maybe, 20 minutes, half an hour before the parade started, right? And Lakeshore Boulevard there is extremely wide. It's 4 wide lanes.
Yeah.
And normally for a parade, you line up on the curb, right?
Right.
Not on the roadway, on the curb.
Right.
And there's steel barriers there, or there's a police presence there, or there's something.
Right.
So Mike and I are there, and we're looking, and we're thinking, there's no way that the floats are going to go 4 lanes wide, right? It's going to be a 1 lane of floats kind of thing. And I'm looking around and going, what are we standing on the curb for? Screw this. So Mike and I go to basically the middle of the road.
Right.
Right? And so we're on the edge of where one of the painted lines is for the middle lane, let's say, right? And we stand right there because we know the parade is going to go in one procession right past us, and we can now touch the people in the parade floats and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So remember, Mike, we're standing there, and everyone is, remember, there's people on both sides of Lakeshore Boulevard, right, on the curb. And I don't know, what is it? It's 100 feet wide or whatever it is. Yeah. And people are looking, going, what are these 2 guys doing? And anyway, slowly, people start coming off the curb where they've been standing patiently, waiting for the parade, and come to where we are in the middle of the frickin' road from both sides of Lakeshore. And now this 4-lane road has been reduced to 1 narrow lane. And everybody else, because there's no barriers and no police presence, has now decided they're going to move to the middle of the road. And what did we start here? So Mike and I see the beginning of the parade. It's terrific. It's fabulous.
It was really wonderful.
It was really great. And now it's after half an hour, it's done. And so we got our bikes and sees, that's it for the parade. We've seen it. Mike goes his way. I go my way. We end up, I go home. It took me, half an hour.
Well, you were going to college in Clinton.
Yeah, I was going to Little Italy. And Mike eventually ended up going home too, or you went to see your wife or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember.
Whatever it was. So now I turn on the TV and I see this shot from overhead of this massive crowd swallowing up this little, procession. I'm going, what the heck? And the announcer on TV, and I forget what station, says, well, I don't know how this happened, but this is a major, major problem as the, I think they said something about the barriers. Someone went down, something about no barriers or knocked down the barriers or whatever it was. Because by the time the procession got to where the barriers are, now it was really swallowed up.
Right.
There was nowhere to go.
Right.
And it's a hot, hot day. Right. And there's 100,000 people waiting at Nathan Phillips Square, and they're dying. There's no shade, right? And people are dying, and they're waiting for this, parade that's now taken way too long. And I remember, I think, Mike, I might have texted you or something, kind of like, shit, look what we started. Look what we started.
We did that.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Nobody else would have gotten off the curb, right, and had the balls or the stupidity to say, let's go in the middle, except me and Mike. What are we?